Alright, so one of the sauces we're going to make today, and I'm so glad you're here to see it, we're going to be doing two sauces actually. Um, there's going to be a total of three, but I'm only going to show you how to make two of them because one is so simple, you don't really need it. You get that in the mukbang. You probably already seen it. If you're watching this, you already saw the mukbang, so you already know what's going on. But today, what we're going to be making for this first one is some eel sauce. See that? Nice eel sauce, right? It's sweet, savory. I'm gonna have a little taste here. It's not that difficult to make. See what it tastes like. Oh yeah, that's gonna go real good. And the soy sauce, the sugar, the mirin, you're gonna love this. Get this going. Hey, this is Shrashira. That's the best elevator music I ever heard. Okay, so this is a real easy recipe. We're gonna need a half a cup soy sauce, okay? A half a cup of mirin, cooking wine, right? Or you can use sake, either way. Half a cup of sugar. And we're gonna need about maybe 2 to 3 tablespoons of water and a teaspoon of cornstarch. Now we're going to take the soy sauce, the mirin, and the sugar, and we're going to boil it for 15 minutes, well 10 to 15 minutes on the stove. Let's do it. Okay, so I got the heat on medium, right? Add our soy sauce, that in there. We got our mirin. Now let's add our sugar. Let's stir this guy up. Okay, we're going to melt the sugar down and we're going to let this go for 10 minutes to start. Then we're going to look at it. We might do it for 15, but let's just look at it. Alright, so it's been almost 2 minutes, so you can see it's starting to percolate good. That's what we want. So we're trying to get rid of a little bit of the water out of it. Get rid of that water content. Looks like we probably got about, looking at this, I'd say probably another 6 minutes. And then we'll see how it looks. And when you're on this stage, please stay close to the stove, right? Because if you don't stir this guy, it will overflow on you. The bubbles, they'll get larger and larger, and it will overflow. So you want to be here to stir it, to pop those bubbles, to keep it under control. Now if you have any doubts, just turn it down a little bit. I'm going to turn it down to medium low, but you still have to watch it. Okay, don't go away. I mean, 10 minutes, not that long to be watching some product. Okay? Okay, so we got about 3.5 minutes. Let's see how it's acting here. Even stirred it fast, it's still trying to get out of control. So if that happens, what you could do is just lift it up off the heat, right? And the bubbles will go down while you stir. That's why I say you want to watch it. Put it back down and you'll see the bubbles come right back. Now because it's getting all unruly like this, I'm going to drop it down to low, right? But I'm going to continue to stir it. And while it's getting like this, well, the reason it's getting like this is because of water. A lot of the water has evaporated. So you're stuck with the sugars. And it's the sugars that are boiling like this. Alright, we got about an hour. We got about a minute left. So let's go ahead and stir this. It's on low. So it's still bubbling, but it's not as aggressive as it was before, okay? See how it's starting to look like lava? Billowing lava? That's what you want, right? Now, sure, I could turn it up and it'll get out of control, you know, where you need a chair and a whip to deal with this. But I ain't got time for that. All right, so this is fine. Okay, we got about probably, let's say about 30 seconds, and then we'll go to the next step. Okay, so it's been cooking, you know, for just over 10 minutes. So now what we want to do is we want to make a slurry. So we're going to take our water, put it in a little container here, and our cornstarch, get that in there. Okay, put the lid on it. And now we're just going to shake it. Most efficient way to mix this up. I'm going to shake it. That way you don't have the headache of the lumps or the powder sticking to the side of your bowl or whatever while you're trying to mix it. Okay? Look at this. Isn't that nice? And now we're going to slowly add this to it. It's going to thicken it up even more than it's already thickened. Okay? And you want to make sure you stir this as you're putting it in, because if you don't, it's going to clump up on you. And you don't want that. Get that all in there. Now we want this to go for 5 minutes. All right, so we got about 30 seconds here, and this eel sauce will be done, right? Well, it'll be done cooking, okay? What we still have to do, let me turn the heat off here. What we still have to do, this has to cool down a bit, right? And then we're gonna put it in a container and put it in the refrigerator for an hour, okay? Then be good to go. So let me just move this off this burner onto a cool burner here. I'll probably give it about 15 minutes, 20 minutes, and I'll put it in a container to put it in the refrigerator. Okay, so the eel sauce has been in the refrigerator for roughly about an hour. Okay, the consistency is good. Look how thick that is. That's what you want. That's what you want. Nice and thick, right? Don't sleep on the thickness. That's what you want. So now let me get to the other sauce. Now the other sauce coming up, that's going to be a Dynamite sauce, right? It's real simple, right? Got a little punch to it. I know you're going to enjoy it. Let's get to it. Okay, so now for this Dynamite sauce, it's real simple. You need some mayo, right? And some sriracha. That's it. That's it. So let's get this together, and let me show you how to get it. To start, we're going to need a couple tablespoons of mayo. Add in there. That's probably like 3 tablespoons. That'll work. And then the sriracha, about a tablespoon of sriracha. Right? And at this point, all you're going to do is mix it up. It's just that simple. See that? Like a spicy mayo, if you will. Look at that. That's it. That's it. That's all to it. And we're going to put this in the refrigerator so all the flavors can meld. And then we'll enjoy our food. Right, look what we got. We got our eel sauce, right? We got our Dynamite sauce. And we got our Ponzu sauce. Yeah, that's what we're going to be using. I showed you how to make 2 of them, and I explained to you how to make the 3rd one. So definitely try it out. Let me know what you think. Like, comment, subscribe. This is Shrashira, and I'm out because I'm about to feast. Okay, so there you have it. 2 simple dipping sauces, you know, for your sushi, your tempura, right? And I'm gonna let you know a little secret now. I'm gonna tell you ahead of time. The 3rd one, all it is some Ponzu sauce, right? With a little wasabi. You know, You can play with the wasabi, you know, how much, it's up to you. If you don't have Ponzu sauce, you know, maybe I should have did a video. If you don't have Ponzu sauce, all you do is take some soy sauce, some lemon juice, and some orange juice, mix it up, and you got some Ponzu sauce, right? Quick and easy. But what we did, we have the Dynamite sauce here, okay? And of course, we have our eel sauce. I just showed you how to make those two, real simple. So now all I gotta do is get my shrimp and my sushi ready for me to throw down. Thanks for watching. If you like these recipes, give me a like, definitely comment, subscribe. That being said, Shrashira, hey, I'm out.